I tallied up the votes, and this is the council member you guys chose. Make sure to vote for the next council member by clicking the card at the top of the screen.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, my Net Soldiers? I'm the Net Alliance, and today we are asked the question, what if Shaak Ti survived Order 66? But before I go any further, from the title, you know that this is a part 3. That means that there's a part 1 and a part 2. So if you haven't seen them, make sure to click the card at the top of the screen and it will take you to the previous part. Also, I'm on Patreon now, so if you enjoy my content and you'd like to support my page, I urge you to click the link in the description. And if you want to share it with your friends too, that'd be really cool. But you don't have to, but every donation will go straight to this channel and making it better every single day. Now, finally, with all my shameless self-promotion out of the way, let's begin the video. Now, Shaak Ti has always been a very interesting character to me, and that's mostly due to her missing in action status. And you might be asking, what do you mean by this? So let me explain. There are a few mix-ups when it comes to her actual fate. First, there was a deleted scene in The Revenge of the Sith where Shaak Ti was actually captured and killed by Grievous upon his ship in the beginning of the film. But due to this scene not actually making it into the film, speculation on her actual fate began to rise. So since Lucas never actually confirmed her death, she was placed into a game called Star Wars The Force Unleashed, in which you play as a Sith assassin named Starkiller, who hunts down and kills Jedi. Did I also mention you're Vader's apprentice? Anywho, you go through the game, you start killing other Jedi you never really saw before, and then you come across Shaak Ti and she's actually a main boss. So you actually face off with Shaak Ti and then you end up killing her. And for a while, that was actually the accepted fate of Shaak Ti. However, after Star Wars was purchased by Disney, The Force Unleashed was considered no longer canon and put into the Legends category, meaning her final fate had to be changed. And now, this is her fate. Shaak Ti was actually killed by Lord Vader in the Temple's assault. So that is the new canon, that is how she died. So now that we're all on the same page, let's explore this theory. The Jedi evacuated the Temple, and certain masters were given certain sections to help evacuate. They loaded up their transports and took off into space, heading for Tython. Master Shaak Ti and Master Sindralig were tasked with evacuating the south end of the temple. Master Coleman contacted Ti and told her that Masters Fisto and Windu were being treated for their wounds on the transport. He told her that there was only one transport left, and it was waiting for Ti and Drolig. Master Ti and Master Drolig gathered the remaining younglings and Padawans and headed for the hangar, sneaking by many clone troops. As they neared the hangar, they were spotted by a trooper. The clone called for backup as he pursued the Jedi. Shaak Ti and her squad ran for the transports. The young Jedi quickly boarded as Drolig covered their flank. Now, Master Sindralig was the temple's battle master, which means he was a very skilled fighter. And this fact he proved true as he managed to block and even deflect the clone's shots. When the Padawans and younglings were loaded, Shaak Ti ran to sit inside, igniting her lightsaber. The clones kept coming and coming. It was clear they would not be able to hold off forever. As they began to fatigue, a Jedi walked alongside the attacking clones.
Who is that?
Drolig asked. Shaak Ti knew who it was. It was the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker. She told the pilot of the transport to take off. Although the pilot was hesitant at first, he followed his orders. Sindralig knew what Shaak Ti was doing. She was going to sacrifice herself along with him to defend the transport. He looked at all the troops, then back at the transport. Drolig knew that the Jedi were going to have to stay strong in these dark times. They would need their counsel. As the transport's door began to close, Master Sindralig turned to face Shaak Ti.
You must go, Master Shaak Ti. The Jedi need their counsel more than ever.
Shaak Ti didn't budge.
No, I'm not leaving you!
She was adamant on staying and fighting, even if it meant she'd lose her life. The transport's door was nearly closed.
Live, Master Ti. Live to fight another day.
Without warning, Master Drolig force-pushed Shaak Ti into the transport hangar, the door closing moments later. The transport took off and into the Coruscant sky. Drolig turned to face his foes. It was just him versus a couple dozen clones. He focused his energy as Vader lifted his hand, signaling to the clones to prepare to fire. It was then the newly appointed Sith Lord Darth Vader brought his arm down quickly, signaling to his troops to fire. And the 501st Troopers did as commanded. Now this is where I choose to end part 3 of What If the Jedi Council Survived. And this is how I feel Shaak Ti would survive. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and until next time guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.